Hey, yo, what up? How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the deck workshop. This is a little bit of a catch-up deck workshop. This is by Phoenix. Showing off their Mollymauk deck. Not in chat tonight, but they do say on the server. I'm really happy where the attack lineup is. Mostly want some thoughts on the foundation lineup and the actions / assets. So, this was a deck workshop that I was supposed to do in April, but I missed, and I'm now playing again catch up. And so, with Attack on Titan Apocalypse not out, I am going to keep it to non-apocalypse ideas. And so, our goal here is to workshop and work on the foundations and assets and actions. I'm gonna leave the attack package exactly what it is. I'm not even gonna bother looking at it, other than understanding what it wants us to do. Man, Amazing Mallet with this character is so good. Amazing Mallet is so good. After the card, Seal Bravo Foundation, lots of sealing. Hooligan's Mockery, yeah, this makes sense. And then, yeah, okay. I think I've got an idea of what's going on. I want my rival stuff to never do anything. I'm freezing. I'm sealing. I'm committing. I'm doing a ton. And so let's rock it. Okay. So when I take a look at foundation, the main symbol that we are on is on the order symbol. Actually, I should look at action asset backup first. Order, death, void, and then search, and then we're gonna have to scroll a bit to get past all these AOT cards. Ag Phoenix, if you wanted AOT cards, I apologize. I'm not doing it. Let's resume it. Man, I'm such a Jarrett fan. I mean, it's a weapon deck, right? Like, imagine you play Mason Mallet, they block it, you pick it, you Jarrett, and you pick it back up. You ISO Execution, they block it, you pick it back up. That's nutty. That's so sick. But we won't do it. We won't do it. I think the only one that we maybe want to have is Sean. I like Sean a lot because of the amount of difficulties that we have, right? Like, we've got 11 of these real 5 diffs that we want to try and play, and so having Sean and having access to Sean, I think, can be important, just to help us lube up our check a little earlier. Cabal's Ruin. We're an entertainer and an occultist. This is Inventor Thief. If we are a champion, but this does seal a card, we might just play a second Doothvar, honestly. Strange Energies. I love Strange Energies, dude. Super Rank of Titans. I really like Chomp in a list like this. I think Chomp is really cool because you chomp the things that you just don't care about, right? Like you chomp, you chomp the ones that you do care about, and then use Molly to seal the other ones. And it's just that extra foundation destruction. 2 mid block, breaker block. I think like a 2 of Chomp is not terrible here. This one, it's a good momentum spend. This just in, we can't play this one. No reason. I mean, we're in an order deck. No reason not to be playing this one. This all makes sense. This card is so underrated right now. This card is so underrated. We'll look at it. We'll look at it and see. Because there's also a world where like Deadbolt would be kind of cool, in a way to like deal with assets. I don't hate like a 1-of Deadbolt. I think that's kind of neat. And then Runaway is just so solid in our character. I think I'm going to put in a suite of actions in this list, actually. There's so many. There's so many cool actions, right? Like 1/1. I'm going to get rid of the Chomp because I think Deadbolt is like a cooler idea. And then we'll get rid of you. I think I'm just going to toss in one of each of these. Just so like whenever I check the Runaway, my rebel has to be afraid of Runaway for the rest of the game. I dig it. I dig it. Okay. And then from there, let's move on to the actions, assets, foundations. 0 diffs. Your punch attack. Photons make sense. Your finished makes sense. The 1 of Foresight is in the board. So I think we're good on the 1 diffs. Let's look at 2s. AOT cards. I think it's crazy we're not playing 4 copies of Tranquility of Death. I think this is a huge miss to seal a bunch of my rivals' foundations, and then Hooligan Mockery their entire life savings. I think this one's very good. Tarot reading is very good. Again, we're jumping into a bit of the 4-check idea. That makes sense. To play 4 of those. Don't do this is kind of good for a little extra stun, right? Push the limit. We're not really destroying. My rival is destroying. I'm with you. Oh, easy. I'm gonna keep zooming a bit. See what we got going on. I don't mind Creeped Out. I think Creeped Out is probably better than like something like an Undeterred. I get that this is like 1/5/2 mid block, -2 speed if you block with it, but this is just a better copy of the card, right? Because it also like stops breaker. I think this card's like pretty undervalued in the current game. Of like, if I'm playing an order deck, I want to play Creeped Out to response flip, cancel breaker at the least. All right, let's look at 2 diffs. Willie, I wish. Okay, Call of the Week. No reason we're not playing like 2 copies of Dark Ward. We are a pack bound. Oh, we're not. We're in a cultist. We're in a cultist, not a pack bound? I guess. I still think this card's super good. Have you pay health for a cost gain too? We don't need that. Carnival Barker, I think, is huge. We just don't have very many other allies, right? Like, not an ally. This is an ally. It's not really where I'm at. I'm not a confidence gamer. I think that these cards that say when revealed do the thing are like kind of bad. I think these are like not good pieces. And then Indians commit. This deck gets 2 speed. If it's blocked, your next one gets +1 speed. I think you'd rather like a commit cost on an offensive piece is just bad. We want commit for defense. We never want commit for offense. Every attack is played. This is all making sense to me. Irwin's Ruse. Let's see what else we got. These are all neat. Draw Your Swords is cool. I guess it is weapon attack, reveal 2 cards. Why does it need to be a weapon? We're playing 3 of this guy, and I don't know why it needs to be a weapon. I think 2 is probably a decent enough number. It's a good lock breaker. Does not need to be all over the place though. Like, I feel like this card is actually just better than this card. This card says after it's revealed, it gets +1 or +1. And this one says if you've revealed a card that's enhanced step. How do we reveal? It's once per turn. After an attack is played. Oh, so this doesn't even work. Because it's not during the enhanced step. Yuck. Yuck. Okay, never mind. I guess it's not better. Love the Master of the Drunken Fighting. I am nervous. This card is way better than this card. This card is so good. Your stun attack gets 1 speed and 2 damage. Your stun attack gets 1. Give your move stun and 1 damage. This is where it's at. Stumbling Warrior seems kind of dope. Flip for +1, +3 stun 1. That's really good. If blocked your next one, not bad. Incompatible quirks not being on our list is insane. Insane. For challenge. Intense stare. Gimme. We're having fun. We're having fun. I like Cedarway Crisis a lot. I think the card's really good. And then lastly, we'll check the 3 diffs. Scroll past all these bad boys. Yeah, we've got double Nonagon, which I think is totally fair. We saw other stuff have a lot of success, but I'm not sure that I'm here for it. I don't hate an Icy Blade. Yeah, I think this is where it's at. Okay, so these are the cards that I think that I'd be looking at adding. I'm gonna just cut some stuff that I don't like. Like this one is leaving. I'm not a daring swordplay gamer. I don't think Nimble Thief is honestly very good. There's just like better versions of this card. And then I think Confidence is not where it's at. We want to keep this guy as close to the original numbers as possible. Just open up his deck, which was 64. So when I take it, I look, we're at 66, but I put in a bunch of one-ofs, right? And so from here, let's go Block Zone. Okay, when we take a look, I mean, this is all pretty even, but again, there's a bunch of one-ofs. We go by difficulty. Okay. I am a 2-of Incompatible Quirks fan. I think Stumbling Warriors is not going to make the bill. I'm going to take Draw Your Swords down to a 2-of. I'm going to put Keeping Alert down to a 1-of. I want to keep Dark Ward in here. New number 1. Like, these all make sense. I might get rid of Deadbolt. It is super cute, but it's tough to, like, Deadbolt and then play a turn, you know? Yeah, I'm going to get rid of Deadbolt. Okay. From here, let's take and go 3 copies of Creeped Out. Let's go 2 copies of Don't Do This. I'm going to get rid of the Tarot Reading, and I think we're just supposed to play like 3 copies of Tranquility of Death. When I refresh here at 76, originally at 74, we got 3 more in there. So I got to cut a couple things. What do I look like? Mid blocks is the answer. I mean, I added Runaway in Team Dr. Ichigaki and Gilmore. Maybe we take Gilmore down to the 1-of. We move Runaway to the sideboard. I think you are supposed to play Ichigaki. I think that one's really important. But this does bring it down to 66, 65. 65 and 64. I mean, I think that this is just a list, right? I think this feels really good. I think Tranquility Death is going to be so good for us. So good for us. Taking a look at our difficulties. 27. There's 10 non-spam cards. That's great. That's so good. And that is a finished deck workshop. Thank you again so much, Ag Phoenix, for the support over our Patreon. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll send you the list.